How's it going on, everybody? Simon Hanna here. Welcome back to my channel, and just like I promised, this is officially the big baby of them all. Now, I've had this drum set for close to about since 2015, so quite a number of years now, and this kit I've had ever since then, and I've been using this kit for quite a while now, but I actually want to showcase this kit a little bit and also explain a bit more of the gear on this one versus my little drum set, which is the drum set I tend to use on a lot of gigs and a lot of just pretty much playing just in general basically. But for this one, I've honestly have not even used this drum set except for maybe rehearsals and online sessions on any gigs up until the end of last year. So it's been close to about a year since I've used this kit in a live playing situation. But I thought I'd explain about the gear and just explain about the setups and the parts of the drum set. So let's get straight into it. So just to sort of go back on the first video a little bit, I'm going to start by going through each of the different parts of the drum set and go through a little bit of the extra additions that I've got here first. So as I mentioned in the first drum set video that I mentioned, the biggest drum on the drum set is obviously the bass drum, which is this here. Now the difference with this one is actually a 22-inch bass drum, so it's a much bigger bass drum. And of course you've got the pedal down here on the bottom, and if I press that and give that a hit, it's a lot more punchy and a lot more powerful compared to my little one. So that is the bass drum. Now next to that we've got, of course, here my snare drum, and this is a 14x5 wood snare drum that's been part of the kit. Actually everything has been part of this drum set except for the extra cymbals that I showed before. But this is a 14x5 wooden snare drum, and as the snare head, as you can see by the writing on it, that's actually Virgil Donati's signature from when I met him a few years back, and this is actually part of a head. This head that I've got on it has been part of a set of drum heads that I won in a raffle when I went to a masterclass of his where I got his signature signed on this head, so it's a pretty lucky thing. And if I just give that a bit of a hit, I've just got my stick over here, and I'll give that a hit. So that is my snare drum. Next we got up over here is Tom 1, or my high tom. This is a 10-inch high tom, and if I give that a hit, and that of course has different heads on there. I'll get to the heads in just a second here, but I just wanted to go through the parts of the drum set first. So that's the high tom. Next we've got over here is Tom 2, or the mid tom, and if I give that a hit, and then of course we've got over here, the big one of them all, is the floor tom, or Tom 3. And if I give that a hit, so that is the floor tom. So obviously the difference with this one is a 5-piece drum set because of the 5 drums we've got here. Now let me just get straight into the cymbals here, but before I do, now this little bit over here is actually a cowbell. Obviously the joke for a lot of drummers is more cowbell, but this one is literally a cowbell that I bought at Drum Tech a number of years back. And if I just give that a hit, so that is the cowbell. Now of course we've got over here the hi-hat. That's a 14-inch hi-hat, which is part of a brand called HCS Minor, which is a beautiful cymbal brand. And these were actually the cymbals that came with this drum set. And if I just give it a hit, and of course you can play with the pedal on the bottom over here, just like that one. So that's the hi-hat. Next cymbal we've got up over here is the crash cymbal, and this is a 16-inch crash cymbal, again part of the exact same brand. If I give that a hit, that is the crash cymbal. And the big one of them all is a 20-inch ride cymbal, and if I give that a hit and just play around with it, so that is the 3 cymbals I've got here, but I'm going to get into the extra cymbals that I've got over here. Starting with this one over here, this is in fact a 16-inch trash cymbal, or what I like to call, just for a bit of a joke, the Swiss cheese cymbal because of the holes in them. This is typically a cymbal that's known as an effects cymbal, which is used for different sounds. This would work fantastically in like a pop and rock setting, but also it's typically used in like a lot of harder styles of music, so like hard rock music and heavy metal music. If I give that a bit of a hit, it sounds like this. So it's a really powerful sound.
really, really powerful. The next cymbal we've got over here is the baby of them all, and this is a splash cymbal, and this came with my drum set. And if I give that a hit, it's a 10-inch splash cymbal. If I give that a bit of a hit, very different sound compared to the rest of the cymbals here. And the last one over here is a China cymbal, and this is a 16-inch China cymbal. Now the China cymbal and the trash cymbal I actually got from a couple of years ago during the lockdown, and this is typically the way that you would play a China cymbal, in that it looks like it's upside down, but it's actually meant to be played like this. If I just give that a hit and just show you how it sounds. So that is the China cymbal, and that is basically my bigger drum set. Also, just kind of wanted to point out with the China cymbal here, and this is something I tend to use with the China cymbal a lot, and this is thanks to Bernard Purdy as well as Jeff Hamilton, is that you can actually flip the cymbal upside down and play it like it's another rhyme cymbal. So if I just play it like it's a regular rhyme cymbal, I tend to use it this way a lot because I want to have like as an extra ride cymbal, but it's really up to you how you want to do this. I just prefer using it like this.
So that's it. That is basically my bigger drum set here. So hopefully these videos have been really good in showing you the different parts of the drum set, but also the gear that I use on quite a regular basis. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Be sure to comment below if you have any suggestions or any requests for me to do on my channel, and don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and check out the links below in the description. Thank you so much for watching. This is Simon, signing off. Bye for now.